Welcome to Playing the Actor, helping you meet your goals with the secrets of the stars. I'm Philip Grant. I coach people for confidence and communication, and I help them to tell their story. This is the third in the video series to accompany the book, released this coming November. So let's get straight to it and talk about breathing for calmness. As we saw in last week's video, breathing is the first and most important life-giving force, and because it's so basic to what we are, we can use it to get us back to basics when things go chaotic around us. You walk into the interview, you wait in the wings to give your speech, you're standing in front of the new class for the first time, your breathing can just betray you. It becomes rapid, it's shallow, the shaky voice support makes you talk in all sorts of squeaky ways. In worst cases, it can make you go lightheaded, a horrible feeling of being out of control when you need to be at your best. But rather than being your worst enemy, let's make it your best friend with these breathing exercises for calm. Last week we did some breath counts, so let's start with them. Standing, if you remember, in a neutral position, nice and relaxed, we just start to breathe in and out through the nose. Nice big breaths, just start to slow them down a little bit. And we're going to count the breath in, we're going to hold it for a count, and we're going to breathe out for a count. And the count we're going to do is 10 to breathe in, 10 to hold, and 10 to breathe out. So nice drawn out breaths. If you can't quite make it to 10, don't worry, just do what you can, but try and elongate your breathing process. Okay, I'm going to count you through. Let's try. Standing relaxed, hands by the sides, everything upright, and breathe in, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so we've started off nice and easy with some simple counts. Don't forget you can make those counts work for you. Do 5s, do 10s, do 20s. Just as long as you're expanding the breath out, that's what we're looking for. First of all, just the process of concentrating on your breath can really help to calm you down. But this next lesson is a more advanced one. Again, stolen from yoga, but used extensively inside the Action Studio to help people to find a decent mental space and to calm down when things become a little bit anxious, a little bit chaotic. So this is a trick favoured in yoga and in martial arts, and it's really for generating power and energy, and it's about breathing into the core. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to deepen our breaths, and we're going to push the air down into a place that's about 2 inches below the belly button. We need to feel the breath go all the way down. So just stand yourself in neutral once again. Start to breathe in and out through the nose, nice and slowly. And as you're breathing in, imagine pushing the breath all the way down into your belly and all the way out again. All the way down to your belly, all the way out again. Really feel it gather right at the base of your stomach as you breathe in, and then just release it out. Keep breathing in and out, pushing down all the while. Don't have to do the hands, that's just me demonstrating. In and out all the while, nice and slow. And again, now that you're concentrating on the breath, this takes your brain away from other activities that it might be fretting about. So first of all, the very act of concentrating on this inner eye that's looking at the imaginary version of the inside of your body is helping you to refocus yourself. Not only that, but the breath is flooding you with oxygen, helping you to gain a little bit of control back. It just gives you pause for reflection. Okay, we've got one more for this week, and it's an exercise called Ujjayi breathing. Ujjayi breathing means victorious breath, but it's also sometimes referred to as ocean breath because of the sound that it makes. What we're going to aim to do is we're going to aim to create a small constriction at the top of the throat towards the nose, and that will create a rush sound as the breath comes in and out. It sort of sounds like this. And there's your ocean reference. We're going to aim for nice, long, smooth sounds, like a distant ocean on a quiet night. And this will have the benefit of re-energizing and calming you, creating a powerful presence ready to wow your crowd. Okay, so let's try it together. Same thing as before. We're not going to count this time, but we are going to breathe in and out at a slower pace. We're still thinking about pushing the breath all the way down into the abdomen and all the way out again, where it connects with your core. And if you were doing yoga right now, we'd be talking about how it activates the first two chakras. But as far as we're concerned, we're focusing, we're re-energizing, and we're getting rid of that anxiety and chaos. Let's try it together. Have a go at making the sound first of all on an out breath. Next we're going to try it on an in-breath. This is a little bit trickier, but again aim for that long, smooth sound. Don't rush it, don't try and gasp for air, just try and make that gentle noise as the breath comes in. And let it go. Okay, now let's aim for that full ocean sound by breathing in and out, creating the sound in both directions, nice and slow, nice and smooth. Don't have to do great big long breaths while you're practicing, so we'll just keep ours short, but as you get better at it, you can get longer and longer and longer. Let's try the full thing together. Breathing out, and breathe in. And relax, breathe normally. How do you feel? You might feel a little bit lightheaded. Quite often people report being a little bit dizzy. If that's you, don't worry, just sit yourself down. It's not going to harm you long term. It's just the brain getting a rush of oxygen. Some people report feeling incredibly relaxed, incredibly calm, incredibly at ease, incredibly in control. That's kind of what we're aiming for. If that's not quite you yet, keep working on it. You'll get there. Just try working on lengthening the breath and making sure you're making that ocean sound. Now this is a really, really good exercise for calming you down in a chaotic situation. I've also found it incredibly useful as a parent actually. When trying to get a baby to sleep, sometimes people use white noise. There's toys that you can buy and sounds that you can download on various devices that play this white noise, and it happens to sound exactly like the Ujjayi breathing. So what I've done in the past is holding the baby, done the Ujjayi breathing. Not only does that keep me calm, because sometimes at 3 in the morning it's not a very pleasant place to be, but also it helps to calm the baby down and can soothe them off to sleep as well. Maybe that'll be useful for you, but give it a try next time you're in an anxious situation. Let's see if it can help to calm you down. That's it for this week. Hope you've enjoyed it. Hope you've got a little something out of it. We're going to be back next week with a brand new video, brand new subject, brand new skills for you to learn. In the meantime, you can check us out on the website www.playingtheactor.com. You can check us out on Twitter and on Instagram and on Facebook, whatever is your preferred waste of time. And you can also find our blog on the website as well. You can also find it on WordPress and all sorts of subjects, new things every week. Get involved in the discussion, have a read, see what you think. So it's been an absolute pleasure as usual. So see you, take care, ta-ta, and hope you have some fun. Till next time.